everybody, and welcome to Everything Under the A umbrella, brought to you by Wewe Media. I'm your host, John Samira, and we've switched it up completely this year. We're gonna go into video form, and I'm so excited to introduce to you the people who operate Wewe Media behind the scenes. My first guest is a dear friend of mine. I've known him for quite a long time, and I know you guys seen him on the show floor, maybe on the dance floor. None other than J-Party JP Ramos. Come on down. What's up, man?
What's going on, man?
Thank you so much for flying all the way to Singapore for this video.
Thanks for having me on the show today.
How's the flight, man? How's the flight?
Oh my gosh, it was probably a nice 30-hour travel, you know, just going from Toronto over here to Singapore. Yeah.
Wow.
Quite the flight.
What do you think of Singapore so far?
You know, Singapore is it's an interesting country. I mean, everything is just really proper here. There's a lot of rules, things you can do and can't do, but you know, it's quite the culture change for me, considering, you know, how free and everything it is back home in Toronto. So, but I love Singapore. Yeah.
All right, so for our viewers, why don't you introduce yourself and what you do for Wewe Media?
So my name is JP, and I am the VP of Strategic Partnerships for Wewe Media. What that is I head up the supply division. So basically all the traffic side, and I have a team of affiliate managers, performance managers we want to call, in different parts of the globe, you know. So we operate in Europe, we operate in Asia, and also in North America. You know, I'm mainly right now in the North American time zone, but you know, it's quite the change coming over here and working in the Singapore time zone right now.
So let's dial it back a little bit. Let's get to know you a little bit, because that's why we're doing this. How long have you been in the affiliate marketing space?
Wow, so it's been quite the journey for me. You know, I've been in the space now for about 15 years.
15 years.
15 years.
We are in the presence of an OG. Pay some respect to my boy.
Nice.
15 years. So, tell me about it. Tell me how you started. How did you get involved in this industry?
To be honest, I kind of just fell into this industry. I was previously working for a magazine company, and the guys that I worked with at the magazine company, you know, all really good entrepreneurs, ended up going into the internet business. I was actually the production manager of the magazine, so I kind of had my own division, you know, making sure that the magazines go out on time. So it's a lot of kind of like, you know, account managing type things. And then
so what was your first position in this industry, and what year was it?
So my first position in this industry was back in 2008, and I started off as an account manager, to be honest. And you know, being an account manager was quite challenging compared to how it is now. I think the roles of an account manager has definitely changed. Back in the day, I was the only account manager for 8 different salespeople. Setting up offers, doing all the billing, you know, and now it's kind of like, you know, being an account manager, I was able to kind of like figure out whether I want to be an affiliate manager
exactly.
or I wanted to become a BD. So I got to be able to
It's like a foundation role. It's like kind of where you start and you kind of get to see all sides of the industry almost, and how everybody operates together.
Yeah, you know what it was? I mean, as an account manager, I was able to kind of like figure out where I would actually fit in this industry, you know, whether it's going to be an affiliate manager, whether it's going to be BD. And to be honest, I fell into the affiliate manager role after a while. I knew this is what I wanted to do.
What did you like more about the affiliate manager role compared to the BD
So
role?
I find that the affiliate manager role is a little bit more, it's a little bit more relaxed, where in a sense, you know, the clients are, you know, really easy to talk to. There are a lot of, you know, the age range is anywhere between, like, you know, I've worked with people that were 15 years old.
Yep.
You know, and I've worked with people that are as old as, you know, 60.
And
you know?
yeah, I was also an affiliate manager. We've obviously worked together.
Yep.
And I also feel like working with affiliates is you come across a wide range of people, right? Some are solo affiliates working from the basement. Some people have massive teams. So you've been in the industry 15 years. What kept you here, man? What do you love about the industry?
What I love about the industry, obviously, is and what keeps me going is pretty much the people that I do work with. I've been already working for about, this is the 4th agency that I've worked for, and along the way, I've met a lot of really good individuals that motivate me to kind of, continue on. Obviously money is a motivational factor.
Let's be honest.
Let's be honest. Money is a motivational factor here, but I think it's in me to always try to strive to be a little bit better. I love the aspect of being able to travel around, meet all these different clients around the world.
That's a huge thing for me in this industry, is when I kind of see other industries and they kind of see what we do. We definitely travel a lot and we get to see the world, which is something that I don't take for granted,
I definitely don't take it for granted, all the different countries that I've been to, shows and conferences, people that I've met. How many
shows do you think you have under your belt?
Wow.
We're talking
about 15 years, John.
15 years, 15 years, many shows a year?
About maybe 4 a year.
It's amazing, man, it's amazing. So that's quite a lot. And I'm sure that this is a perfect example of how you you rose from an affiliate manager, now you're a director. From director to VP. So let's talk about that journey and how you build your team. And obviously you've been an affiliate manager for a while, so there's certain characteristics that you look for in an affiliate manager. What are those characteristics?
Some of the characteristics, that I'm looking for in an affiliate manager, especially the ones in my team. You got to be really, really self-motivated and driven. For sure. The end goal at the end of the day is quite good. It's funny because it's always hard for me to tell people exactly what I do, but I know exactly what I'm looking for in an affiliate manager and somebody on my team.
So give me top 5 qualities.
Top 5 qualities: self-motivator, just driven in life, always kind of being curious in terms of like how what's
asking
the next move, and asking the questions. Possibly,
I would say thick-skinned. I would say in terms of you hear no a lot. You hear no a lot in this industry. No, I'm not going to send you traffic, or no, now's not the right time. And I do feel that if people kind of just punch through that or just brush it off and ask again next week, things will come, because in our industry, like it moves so fast that someone who said no to you last week, all of a sudden you have an exclusive offer and they're your best friend.
Consistency is definitely a big key into being a good affiliate manager. Yes, you are going to get the clients that are just going to be no, but just consistently talking to them and speaking to them. Again, like you said, one day they're going to say no, and then the next week they're running all your campaigns.
And don't take it personal.
And you never take it personal.
Never, not as an affiliate manager. You just really got to understand business is business and timing is everything.
Yeah, but relationships is also a really key thing, and that's kind of like how I've been able to stay consistent over the year. If it's really building these relationships, and then honestly, cultivating it.
It makes things a lot easier, like working with you, because you have pretty good rep, in the industry. You've been around. I would say nobody said a bad thing about you, and I think that's what keeps you standing here, keeps you going. There's a lot of people that come in and out, and I think it shows character when you're here for a while.
Yeah, a lot of the other things too that's driven me is all the great people that I've been able to work with at all these different agencies, and currently here currently at Wewe Media. It's great to be working with you again and connected.
In a different setting. We're growing, and that's a fun part.
I've seen you grow.
And I've seen you grow.
Oh, no.
Not physically. Okay, so you talk about Wewe Media being a global company, global network. I'm sure that there's a little bit of a shift managing remote workers. How has that been for you?
To be honest, it is quite challenging.
Where are your AMs located, by the way?
So I got AMs so we have them in Romania, China, China, and also in Toronto, the 6.
Rep. All right, so how's it been, I guess, communicating? Because I know that, number one, time zones is difficult, not having an office is difficult. How do you close the gap?
Really, it's kind of just trying to be really consistent with communication. Communication is the key, with everybody all working remotely. As a VP, you really have to make sure that, you get in contact with your team, stay connected, make sure, that it's communication is the key. And there's all these different forms of ways to communicate, through WhatsApp, through Slack, through Skype. These are some of the different, I would say, some of the different communication channels
that we use.
Yeah.
Being in the industry for 15 years, you've almost seen everything. Can you paint a picture to me of how the industry looked in 2008 when you started, and how it's kind of evolved and transitioned to what it is today?
So back in 2008, I would like to say that it was kind of like, the wild, wild west of marketing, where anything goes. Facebook was such a big traffic source back in the day, promoting Nutra type CC trial campaigns, and getting those approved onto Facebook was very, very easy. Guys were making 6 figures a day, 5 figures, but it was the wild, wild west. And over the years, obviously, Facebook, if we're talking about Facebook, they've kind of sort of caught on.
Yeah, for sure.
They caught on, and there's a lot more restrictions.
It's definitely a lot, I would say, harder or more difficult. You need, as an affiliate starting out today than it was, 2008.
Absolutely.
The structure already, just the barrier of entry is a lot higher, I think.
Yeah, one thing, all the affiliates that I've worked with back in 2008, and the guys that are still doing it today, those are the guys that have been able to adapt. And that's one of the key things that, you need to have as a quality and to be a good affiliate manager, is to be able to adapt to all the different changes. Because the way something is being promoted now, you take advantage of that, but it doesn't last forever. Things change, rules, you just got to be able to evolve.
Like even when Visa or MasterCard makes adjustments, that affects our industry.
Absolutely.
When Facebook releases an update, that affects us. So yeah, it's a constantly evolving industry, and which brings us to the next point of, I guess, in an industry where you can make money 1,000 different ways, right? And everything is kind of a shiny object that you try to chase. What verticals are you kind of dialed in and focused on recently?
Recently I've been, focused on the SMS side of things. I handle a lot of clients that do a lot of SMS marketing, promoting, CC trial, sweeps type campaigns. But to be honest, to be a successful affiliate manager, you really, really got to be able to know and be able to promote in all the different verticals, whether it's dating, CC trials. You got to have all these verticals under your belt. It's the only way you're going to be able to stay consistent, or even try to do this for 15 years.
Okay, so we're just closing up 2022. Where do you see the industry heading in next year? So what verticals do you see kind of popping up?
Right now, actually, I see the industry going into. There's a lot of clients and affiliates that are trying to tap into TikTok traffic. We know that TikTok is huge. All the different challenges that you've seen.
It's crazy what I see on TikTok these days, bro.
Yes.
There's even I don't know if you've seen it, but there's TikTok shop.
Yep.
Like where people are selling stuff.
Yeah.
Like kind of market style. And I found that pretty interesting.
What I like about TikTok traffic, and I've only worked with certain clients, I find that the quality of TikTok traffic is actually really good, because the users on there actually want to purchase something. They want to buy something. It's like you go on TikTok, you see the ad, when they click on it, they want it. So the quality, especially for advertisers, is great, and I'm seeing a lot more affiliates trying to tap into the TikTok, promoting the white hat, getting away from the black hat type marketing, and I see that's kind of like what the trend is going into 2023.
And being VP of Supply and being the captain of the ship, where are you steering Wewe Media in the upcoming year?
Good question, John. So, I mean,
Thank you.
really, I'm trying to make sure that, you know, we diversify our traffic into all the different verticals. I think getting into, you know, the white hat type offers.
White hat is huge. It's huge.
White hat is huge.
It's evergreen. You know what I mean? It's not going anywhere. And
Nope. It's not going anywhere.
But it's a little bit hard to crack, I would say. But definitely, when I'm going to the shows this year, there's a big presence of white hat Legion, U.S. Legion.
Absolutely, you know, and you know that's something that I'm really trying to get our team to get into. You know, promoting the auto insurance type campaigns, mortgage, payday loans, maybe even like crypto campaigns too as well. So really getting into the white hat, the black hat is always going to be there. You know, it's a huge moneymaker. But really, if we really want to get to that next level, I think getting into the white hat is going to be key to tap into 2023, as well as also the getting into a CPI app installs.
App installs, yeah, for sure. And those are, I think, with app installs, it's crucial that you find, you know, the right affiliates to work with. You know, going through, I think a few years ago, there's just fraud everywhere.
That is true.
It was really difficult to run a profitable like CPI campaign. So, but you know, working with the more popular apps, they're always going to be there, and they're always looking for more users.
Yeah, they're always looking for more users. I mean, like, you know, campaigns like TikTok, campaigns like Amazon on CPI, campaigns like Kindle, those type of I would say kind of white hat apps. They're always going to be around, and I think that's something that I'd like, you know, us to get into, you know, going into 2023 and making that a focus, a vertical.
All right, man. So we have come to our, I would say, fun part of the show. Would you like some tea before I throw some questions?
Ooh, sure. I'll take a tea.
All right.
Thank you.
It's tea
time. Tea and biscuits. Doesn't get any better.
All right. So this is just going to be rapid fire.
Okay.
Say whatever comes to your mind first. Okay. So, favorite memory in the industry?
Vegas.
Favorite show?
Affiliate Summit, Bangkok.
Coffee or tea?
Ooh, coffee.
Bar or club?
Both.
Who's winning the championship in the NBA this year?
The Warriors.
Favorite city you travel to?
Bali.
The biggest revenue your affiliate did with you in a single day?
Ooh, that's actually a good question. $260,000
What?
in one day.
260 in one day.
In one day.
Well, I know it's supposed to be rapid fire, but money gets me interested in stuff. What campaign was this? What kind of traffic was this?
So again,
can we run it?
Yeah. So this is this was the wild west of pin submits and whatnot, and it was all Facebook viral traffic. It was insane. I was working with a 16-year-old out of New Jersey, and he just kind of cracked viral traffic.
Did you say 16?
16 years old. Yes. He was
$260,000
in one day.
Wow.
Yeah, we were printing money.
Oh, that's a perfect story to end the segment. JP, thanks for flying 30 hours to talk to me, dude. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
I'll see you on the show floor.
All right.
All right, man. Thank you.